So when I was like 15 years old, I left home, and at like 17, I started hitchhiking around the country. Like that's what I did as a teenager. And I remember particularly like one time at 17, I was in Florida at the time, and I went to Daytona because that was where you go if you're like a runaway that's hitchhiking around the country, especially at spring break, because oddly enough, if you know how to play music and you're at spring break and you're homeless, girls will take care of you. So I met this really nice group of girls, and they let me stay in their room and hang out with them, and they paid for my whole spring break. The only thing I had to do was every night when they asked me, I had to sing them to sleep. I had to play music whenever they were partying going on. And it was, in a way, it was my first real gig. I mean, before we had played for beer, but this was better. So I met this one girl in particular, and she lived in I think in Tampa, and we were gonna try and make a go of it. And so we got into her car. We started heading towards her house. She was gonna let me come live with, her in her place. And then I think somewhere along the way she thought better of it. And she literally just stopped the car while I was asleep and woke me up. And it was like, listen, this is a horrible idea. You should probably just get out. And now, the thing that pissed me off about this moment wasn't because, listen, this wasn't my great love. Right? It wasn't that kind of thing. But I got out of the car and she drove away, and I look at this sign and it says, rest stop 3 miles. And all I could think is like, you couldn't drive me the extra 3 miles and just drop me off at a rest stop. I gotta walk now. So I wrote a song about it. Here it goes. Just 3 miles from the rest stop. She slams on the brakes. She said, I tried to be, but I'm not. So could you please collect your things? I don't wanna be cold, I don't wanna be cruel, but I gotta find more than what's happening with you. So if you would open up the door. She said, while you were sleeping, I was listening to the radio and wondering what you're dreaming when it came to mind that I didn't care. So I thought, hell, if it's over, then I have better end it quicker. I can lose my nerve. Are you listening? Can you hear me? Have you forgotten? Just 3 miles from the rest stop. My mouth's too dry to rage. The light was shining from the radio, and I could barely see her face. But she knew all the words that I never had said. She knew the crumbled up promise of this broken down man. And as I opened up the door, she said, while you were sleeping, I was listening to the radio and wondering what you're dreaming when it came to mind that I didn't care. So I thought, hell, if it's over, then I had better end it quicker. I could lose my nerve. Are you listening? Can you hear me? You hear me? listening to the radio and wondering what you're dreaming when it came to mind that I didn't care. So I thought, hey, it's older, I had better end it quicker, I could lose my nerve. Are you listening? Can you hear me while you were sleeping? Well, I was listening to the radio and wondering what you're dreaming when it came to mind that I didn't care. And I thought, hell, if it's over, well, I had better end it quicker, I could lose all my nerve. Are you listening? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Pull over, pull over.